Greetings and peace and blessings to everyone this evening. I'd like to welcome you to my Aisha Speaks Jade Facebook page. And I am back once again to do a makeup live audio for Sunday, November the 18th, 2018. So this evening, I want to speak about, as brief as I can. But sometimes when I say that, I definitely can go longer because for me, it just gets real passionate. And I just want to make sure that the words that I speak and the conversation and the dialogue that I give, that I want to make sure that everyone retains it and hopefully uses it. So again, I'd like to welcome you to my Aisha Speaks Jade Facebook page. As always, I want to make sure that I'm not covering the mic. And if you can hear me, definitely just let me know that. The replay will be available shortly after. So I guess I want to say the topic at hand is going to just be about self-care. I talk about self-care every day, off and on social media. I could be talking about it just in my everyday conversation, just to anybody about self-care, because it is not a choice. It's not an opinion. It is a necessity that we all do self-care. So yes, I'm going to be talking about self-care this evening. You guys may get tired of it, but I never get tired of reminding myself that I need to do self-care when I may tend to slide off and not think about myself. I'm so busy doing everything else for everyone else, whether it's work or whatever. I have to regroup and backtrack and remember that I have to stop. And it's not selfish when I say no, nor is it selfish to be like, listen, I'm doing me right now, whatever that do me is. So I'm going to be speaking on some different ways that we can do self-care. And if you would like to leave in the comment box other suggestions or ideas or thoughts on other ways of doing self-care, or if you would like to share your experience as far as how do you take care of yourself, is always welcomed. So I'm going to be speaking about 5 self-care tools to use. So, especially if we're having a bad day, right? Because we do have those bad days, okay? There is no white picket fence. There is no, all that roses and sunshine and all that all the time. We have good days. We have bad days. So these are going to be 5 self-care tools to use on bad days. As well as hopefully it is a reminder. So if you are reminding yourself, this is for you. If you just stopped taking care of yourself, you definitely need to chime in. So as much as we want to say that all of our days are filled with roses and sunshines, we clearly all know that it isn't possible to have good days all the time. It really isn't having a bad day that can create turmoil in our lives. It is how we manage ourselves while we are in the middle of it all. The tricks we employ for self-care can make all the difference on those days that make us want to hide away. Make sure I'm tuned up. Okay. Yes, because sometimes I don't know about you guys, for as much as I always say I'm a people person and not a people person, and it may not make a lot of sense to you, I am more so the extrovert, but I definitely have my introvert moment. So when I don't feel like being bothered, I like to, if I could hide or just close my eyes and disappear, I would love to do it. Click my heels and get away from everyone. Doesn't mean it's a bad thing or I'm mad or I could be mad. However I'm feeling at that time. Sometimes we just need to get away, have our breaks, and that is okay. You know, we can't please everyone all the time. So let me just jump into it. So here are the tools. Here are the 5 self-care tools. Number 1, take a bath. This is one of those go-to self-care tools. Take a bath. If you have a bath in the place that you stay, and you're comfortable about taking a bath, take a bath. If you have a shower, I know it's not a sit-down bath, but if you have a shower, you too can enjoy a wonderful experience taking a shower. So they probably roll their eyes. You know, people say, sometimes people be like, oh, take a bath. But taking a bath, you can create it the way that you want to do it. For the ladies or the feminine individuals, like candles, rose petals, or just some nice music, turning off the lights, with candles or without candles, bubble bath. However, there's so many wonderful natural products that you can use to just sit back and have that aha moment, okay? Where nobody can bother you. So the truth is that a nice bath is as good as hitting a reset button on your situation. You can literally relax, you can pamper yourself, and if you're smart, take a few minutes off of social media, right? We don't want the phone by the water, okay? Because we don't accidentally want the phone to drop in the water, okay? Social media will be there for you. Put the phone away. As a matter of fact, when you go in the bathroom, don't take the phone with you. Or if you feel that you absolutely have to, put it away from the bathtub or the shower and just take time out for yourself. Just taking a nice bath makes you feel so good. Okay? So try taking a bath if that's an option, if that's available for you. Eating a nice meal or eating a nice balanced meal. So, for example, if you like salmon, you can have salmon with a nice rice and, your green vegetables. Always making sure that we get our leafy green vegetables in. Salmon has, if I'm correct, omega-3s. Or for those that like to eat meat, I'm not so much of a meat eater, even though sometimes I do cheat. However, I don't eat pork and I don't do the red meat. But eating a nice balanced meal. Be careful not to eat, just emotionally eat junk, because doing that will make you feel worse about yourself, right? That sugar is like the enemy of all enemies. That sugar is only temporary. A lot of times, when we're in our feelings, especially we feminine women or feminine individuals, that go-to is the chocolate or anything sugary or sweet, but it's only temporary. So make this a special meal. A comfort food will pull out your favorite recipes. Go back in the kitchen and make yourself a nice meal. It's more intimate, You can put whatever good ingredients in it that you want. It's your personal meal that you're creating for yourself, and it's just nice. So it's just as much about making the food as eating it. And then, to step out of the comfort box, Get that nice, pretty plate out if you want to just kind of be a little bit more creative and put it on a nice looking plate if you like. If not, then you put it on what you want to put it on, but enjoy your meal, right? Enjoy it. Next, watch your favorite movie. So pick the one you can say the lines to, unless you just like having a good cry or sometimes even a good laugh, but a good cry will help. And sometimes that is the case. Pick a movie that makes you laugh or feel good, right? Some examples could be Forrest Gump, Ever After, Love Jones. If you're really into like the animated, let's say Finding Nemo, The Princess Bride, and etc. Okay, so don't think that it's like really corny or so far-fetched. I mean, kind of go out of your element or go step out of your box, step out of it. Do something a little bit different or creative. I love movies. I can just sometimes watch a marathon. I'll tell you some of my go-tos when I need something to help me relax can be something as far as, and I know it's going to sound really off, but The Jeffersons, Archie Bunker. And I know what people may say about Archie Bunker, but it is hilarious. Outside of the role that he played really wasn't necessarily him in real life. But it's hilarious. Golden Girls is my go-to. Golden Girls and Good Times? Oh, yes. Hilarious. Absolutely. So, and then there's just a few others, but I just happen to think of those because I do watch Golden Girls and Good Times and Archie Bunker, and I watch a variety of other throwback shows that was really good. I do. Sometimes I even do a Lifetime movie. We all know a lot of us has watched Lifetime movies in our lifetime before. So whatever your go-to is, comedy is definitely good. Comedy is good. Like I just like all different types of movies. Okay, just make sure that it's not hurting you mentally or will trigger you. Let me say that. Next would be do something you enjoy. You might have a hobby that you've never have time to do, whatever that is. This is for men and women. A hobby, something that you haven't done in a while or that you've never done and you keep putting it off and you would say, yeah, one day I'd like to try this. Whatever it could be, right? It could even be you enjoy reading, but you've been too busy to get kind of cozy and, just kind of grab a book and just chill out. So again, it could be anything. It could be going to the gym or going to a rec center, reading a book, doing some type of sports, crocheting, knitting, chess, checkers, meet and greets, whatever it is that is going to entertain you. And you're going to have a good time doing it because we don't want to do things that we're not going to have a good time with. That just doesn't make sense. Do something that you enjoy. It could be even watching some YouTube videos, puzzles, playing puzzles, doing the Wii. It could be anything, quilting, anything, you name it. It's for you. It's something that you should do that you're going to enjoy. And then enjoy time with a friend. If you have someone that you can honestly say that that person is your friend, they are genuine, or someone very, very close to you that you trust, enjoy that time with that individual. So it doesn't matter if you go visit or have a conversation on the phone. Talking with a friend or friends always seem to help brighten a bad day. And again, make sure that that person is genuine with you, okay? Because we have to watch our circle. and who we have in it. And don't be so quick to call everyone a friend, because everyone, unfortunately, cannot be that friend for you or be that person to be there for you or support you. Those that know you best also know how to make you smile. So pick one of these, or pick them all, and they are sure to add a bright spot to your day. Bad days don't have to stay bad, and they can be turned around. It doesn't matter if it is a bad health day, a bad mental health day, or just a day where everything goes wrong. Pulling some tools out of your self-care toolbox is sure to help, because that's what it's going to be. Your self-care toolbox. You create that to make it better for you. Okay? So I wanted to just bring that to you. And I hope that some of that was a little helpful to you. And again, if you have some ideas that you can bring to the table, put them in the comment section. If you can speak on some things that work for you, that you feel comfortable enough to share, by all means, make sure that you leave that in the in my comment section as well, because it's all about. I'm all about. Let me say that I'm all about support. Okay, I'm all about support. So I hope again that that was helpful, and just give me a quick moment. It was something else that I just really wanted to kind of touch base on, but I guess I will not be finding that. So I don't want to take too much of you guys' time up. And as always, use your self-care toolbox. I like that. Use your self-care toolbox every day. Not a choice. Well, it is a choice because you can make that decision to choose to do it or not do it. But I'm hoping that you guys use it as an everyday necessity. Doesn't have to be anything big. It can be small. Reward yourself. Okay? Make sure also to take care of the top of your head, the crown of your head to the soles of your feet, literally. Create your happiness. Know your vision, know your purpose, know your self-worth, know your love for yourself, respecting yourself. Date yourself, take yourself out. There is nothing wrong with it. You're not weird, you're not strange or anything. Take your own self out, maybe to a movie, to a lunch, to a breakfast, to a dinner, whatever. You like to shop? Go out and do a little shopping for yourself. If you're into books, go to a nice bookstore. Go to a play, a musical. Go visit, go volunteer. How about that? Think outside of yourself. Go volunteer. How about that? Yeah. Take a walk in the park, depending on where you're at and what the weather's like. You know, there's so many things that you can do that can be very fulfilling for you. Spend a little time with you while getting to regroup and relearn and reconnect with yourself, your self-care toolbox. I like to invite you guys to all of my social media platforms. I am on Facebook, of course, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, and YouTube under Aisha Speaks Jade. So again, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, and YouTube. My YouTube channel, make sure that you please go and subscribe and hit the notification bell for updates. I want to say thank you so much. It's all about being appreciative, humble, and gratitude. And with that being said, namaste and ashe. Much positive vibes and awesome energy. Be good to yourself, guys.